Students, welcome back. Last class in matrices, we saw that two matrices you can add or subtract only if they have the same order. So first row, first element will be subtracted from first row, first element, that way. So the number of elements in both the matrices or the order of the two matrices had to be same if addition or subtraction was to take place between two matrices. Then you learned about scalar multiplication. Like the number 2 is multiplied with the trigonometry what I had given you. So number 2 was multiplied with each and every term of that matrix. Now today we will go on to matrix multiplication. It's very important, and there will be one question or two questions in the board paper based on in which some multiplication would be there. So two matrices can be multiplied. I had shown you matrix multiplication as an example, but I told you that don't bother about the multiplication part in that class. I had told you just bother about the logic. I had given you the first matrix, which was team A, B and C, gold, silver and bronze medal. And the second matrix was the points allotted for gold 10 points, silver 7 points and bronze 4 points. And that by using normal logic we had written down the answers. How much points A group 1, how much points school B 1 and how much points school C had got. So that is matrix multiplication, but today we will see matrix multiplication in detail. So two matrices can be multiplied only if number of columns of first matrix is equal to number of rows of second matrix. Only if that is true, then the two matrices can be multiplied. Otherwise it is not possible to multiply two matrices. So this condition has to be satisfied. So then only you can multiply two matrices. First you have to learn this. Now how do you see? Let's say you have got a matrix A. This is matrix A. Its order is 2 into 2. What are the contents of the matrix are not important. The order is important. Then you are given matrix B. Its order is, there is one row and two columns. So one row, two columns. Always first is number of rows and second is number of columns. As per this condition, these inner two numbers should be equal. That means number of columns of the first matrix and the number of rows of the second matrix has to be equal. Only then multiplication is possible. In this case, they are not equal. This has got two columns and that has got only one row. So we cannot do A into B. So A into B in this particular case is not possible. So you can't do A cross B. So we will take another example. Matrix A is same, but matrix B is now different. I have written matrix B as 5, 6. So there are two rows and this one column. So now when you check, the number of columns of the first matrix and number of rows of the second matrix are exactly equal. So since the number of columns of the first matrix and number of rows of the second matrix are exactly equal, so we can multiply. How to multiply we need to see. So we can do A into B. This is your matrix A, 3, 2, 1, 4. When you write the first matrix, that is matrix A, you will write besides that, at least till you get very familiar with the multiplication, you will write R1, R2 in front of the first matrix. And the second matrix, that is matrix B, on top of that you will write column 1. Of course, this is having only one column. So now just imagine that this is what you get, the product matrix. The product matrix, the order will be 2 into 1. That means the order of the product matrix is number of rows of first matrix into number of columns of second matrix. So that also you have to know that the product matrix formed by the multiplication of two matrices will have number of rows equal to number of rows of the first matrix and number of columns equal to number of columns of the second matrix. So the outer terms give you the order of the product matrix. So now coming to the actual multiplication. We have to multiply row 1 with column 1, row 1 of the first matrix with column 1 of the second matrix, and row 2 of the first matrix with column 1 of the second matrix. So I have not done any multiplication here. I have just written the position. We have, by using this logic, we know that the product matrix has 2 rows and 1 column. 2 rows and 1 column, that you know. That is very clear. So now what are going to be the elements in that? That has, you have to use a logic like this. This is row 1 and this is column 1. So row 1 corresponding elements have to be multiplied with corresponding elements of column 1, and row 2 elements has to be multiplied with column 1 elements and written here. So there are just 2 positions. So how do we do the actual multiplication and find what is A into B? So now row 1 with column 1. First element with first element multiplication. So 3 into 5. So 3 into 5. Row 1 first element, column 1 first element. But row 1 has second element and column 1 also has second element. So that has to be added. So you will always put plus and 2 into 6. Then same way, the second one is row 2 with column 1. Row 2 with column 1. So 1 into 5 plus, it's always plus, 4 into 6. So that's the second one. So in this case, A into B, after you simplify it, it will be 15 plus 12. 15 plus 12 is 27. And second one is 5 plus 24, so that is 29. 5 plus 24. So here A into B is 27 and 29. And as you know, and as you had written there, this has got 2 rows and 1 column. So this is a 2 into 1 matrix. Everywhere when you get the answer, it is not required to write what is the order of the matrix. Here we wrote the order just to see if multiplication is possible and to find the order of the product matrix that is formed after multiplication. So this is like, you can imagine this to going to a theater. So first you will have to go to the corresponding row. So let's say you have got tickets of J row. Then you will see on the ticket which column it is. So you will see it is seat number 7. So J7. So you will go to J row and then go and sit in seat number 7. So this is identical. By writing this, you know this is row 1 column 1 position. You know this is row 2 column 1 position. So you know what to multiply. Row 1 with column 1. First element with first element. Second element with second element. And in between there will be a plus sign. Then this is row 2 element of the first matrix and column 1 element of the second matrix. So first with first, 1 into 5 and 4 into 6, and they have to be added. So it becomes 29. So this is how you do matrix multiplication. In your syllabus, you have maximum only 2 into 2 matrix. No sums with order 3 into 3 will be asked in the boards because the syllabus book clearly mentions that you are limited to 2 into 2 matrix. So one more thing I will write here, that is the order of the product matrix is number of columns of number of rows of first matrix into number of columns of second matrix. So order of product matrix. So this is just a note, order of product matrix formed by multiplication will be number of rows of first matrix into number of columns of second matrix. So that is what you got here, 2 into 1. So here you got 2 into 1 as this is the product matrix formed by the multiplication. This is what you finally got, 2 rows, 1 column. So that's the order of the product matrix. Please note this down and listen to this a couple of times again. If you want, you rewind and listen, because this concept is important. We will see more. Obviously, once you do 15 sums in classwork and 15 sums in homework, you will be thorough with this. Nothing beyond with that will come in your boards. So write this down in your long book. Now this is something very important which you should remember. See, in maths, when you do in algebra A into B, you sometimes do the multiplication reverse, that is B into A, because there A into B and B into A is going to be same. For example, instead of doing 2 into 3, which is 6, if you do 3 into 2, that is also 6, so there is no problem. But that cannot be done in matrices, you have to remember that. So if A is written first and you have written A into B, so you have to write A matrix first and B matrix second. If it was written B into A, then B has to be written first and A has to be written second. You can't do it in the way which you want, just like that. You have to go as per the order. Because if you change the order like here, the same previous example numbers I am considering, matrix B was 5, 6, it was a 2 into 1 matrix. 2 rows, 1 column. A is 2 into 2 matrix, that very same matrix like the previous one in which we did already A into B. That only I am considering. So in this case there are 2 rows and 2 columns. Matrix A had 2 rows and 2 columns. But now if you see, this 1 and 2 is not equal. That means this 1 and 2 is not the same. That means the number of columns of first matrix B and number of rows of second matrix written, that is A, matrix A, is not the same. So in this case you can't even multiply. We found A into B. That we found, we got the answer, we know the product. There it was possible, multiplication was possible. But when you write B into A instead of A into B, the multiplication itself is not possible. You can't find anything. So remember that in matrix multiplication, A into B, this is matrix A into matrix B, is not equal to B into A, matrix B into matrix A. Because you can see this answer we had got. This we had found the answer. Whereas in this case, B into A, when B is written first and A is written second, the multiplication itself is not possible. So do not change the order like you do in algebra. In algebra 3 into 2 and 2 into 3 is same. But here in matrices it is not the same. So now we will see a second example to understand matrix multiplication. So now in matrix multiplication, here I am taking a simple example. 2 rows, 2 columns. So matrix A is written first, it is 2 rows and 2 columns. A into B, so matrix B has to be written second. Here also I can't write B first and A second because you are told A into B, so A has to be first and B has to be second. Please understand that. So now the product matrix, is the multiplication possible? Yes. Because number of columns is 2 in first matrix, number of rows in second matrix is also 2. So multiplication is very much possible. and the order of the product matrix is the extreme terms, that is rows of first matrix and columns of second matrix. So that is the order of the product matrix. So now in this product matrix, there are going to be two rows. This is row 1, row 2, and there will be two columns, column 1 and column 2, C1, C2. So now we have to multiply with the correct position. Which seat number is this? This is row 1, column 1. So here I will have to do multiplication row 1, column 1. 2 into 4, first element with first element, plus 3 into 0. So I am writing here 2 into 4 plus 3 into 0. I advise that you also write 2 into 4 and 3 into 0 at least for the first 2-3 sums. After that, once you are very thorough with the multiplication, you can write 8 plus 0. But I am writing one more step so that you are very clear. First element with first element, see this requires practice, plus second element with second element. Now what is this seat number? Which row? R1. Which column? C2. So this, here you will have R1 with C2, be careful, 2 into 6, R1, C2, 2 into 6 plus 3 into 7. So 2 into 6, the first elements, R1 first element, C2 second first element, plus R1 second element, C2 second element, 3 into 7. So that is R1 with C2. Next is this position. What is this position? R2 C1. So R2 C1, first with first, plus second element with second element. So by writing this, I am able to specify which position it is. You can write this in the board exam, you may not. You need, by then you will be very proficient with this, so you will probably not write it, but now you write it. So it is R2 5 C1, first with first, 5 into 4, plus R2 C1 second into second, plus 1 into 0. Now there is one more element to be completed there. That position, that seat number is R2 C2. So that seat number is R2 with C2. So R2 C2. So 5 into 6. First element with first element. Now you are taking R2 C2. Don't be in a hurry with this. Go slow. Plus second element of R2 with second element of C2, that is 1 into 7. So that is what is written. So now it is easy. Now you need not write all that background. You can directly write 8 plus 0. So first element is 8. 12 plus 21. 21 and 12 is 33. 20 and 0. So 20 itself. And last is 30 and 7. That is 37. So this is your A into B matrix after multiplication. And please note, when you write matrices, leave space between the elements. There is no comma, semicolon, anything between any elements. This is first element, second, third, fourth. It's a 2 into 2 matrix. So this is exactly how you need to do the matrix multiplication in matrices. Now after this, in this case, is B into A possible? Yes, B into A is also possible. So now I will erase only this side, and then we will see what is multiplication of matrix B into A. In this case, because it's 2 into 2 and 2 into 2, you will get another 2 into 2 matrix, but we will check whether A into B and B into A is coming same. You will see that it will not come same. Let's check. So now the reverse way around. That was A into B. So now we are seeing what is B into A. So now when B into A is asked, I will write matrix B first, 4, 6, 0, 7, and matrix A will be written as the second matrix, that is 2, 3, 5, 1. Again I am writing for the first matrix, I am only writing R1 and R2. See, I have not written any column number, that is not required. First matrix I write the row number, and for the second matrix I have not written any row number, I have only written the column number. That is because now I have to fill in these 4 blanks. The product matrix, first of all multiplication is possible, and the order of the product matrix will be 2 into 2. So now here row 1 with column 1 means row 1, column 1, 4 into 2 first elements plus 6 into 5. So it is 4 into 2 plus 6 into 5. That is row 1, column 1. Then row 1 with column 2. So it is 4 into 3 and 6 into 1. So 4 into 3 plus 6 into 1. So 4 into 3, row 1 with column 2. So you are looking at the position. Once you have written this, the seat number becomes easy, so it is easy to decide what to multiply. For example, row 2 and column 1, this is R2, C1. So row 2, column 1, row 2, column 1, 0 into 2, multiplication of first elements, plus 7 into 5, that is multiplication of second elements. Then you have again C2, R2, C2, 0 into 3, plus 7 into 1. Second element with second element, so it is 7 into 1. First with first and second with second, and that was row 2, column 2. 0, 3 plus 7 into 1. So your A into B, this is B into A, not A into B, this is B into A into B was that. So now let's see, this is 8 plus 30, 8 plus 30, 38. Here itself you will see that there is no resemblance to that. This is totally different. This is B into A. B is written first, A is written second, and the multiplication was done. So this is 12 plus 6, that is 18. 12 plus 6, that is 18. 0 plus 35, 35 itself, and that is 0 plus 7, that is 7. So you will find that in B into A, nothing is common. B into A and A into B is not the same. So you can see that B into A is not equal to A into B. So if you are asked A into B, write A first, then write B. If you are asked B into A, write the matrix B first and A second. You can't do it the reverse way, that is wrong. It won't give you the same answer. A into B is not equal to B into A. So now we proceed with the third classwork sum. So here, this is question 3. One matrix into second matrix, it is given. This is equal to 5, 0. In the second matrix, minus P that is written is the unknown, and you are asked to find what is P. This is minus P, but in the answer finally you have to find what is P. So now here again, already this multiplication can be done, so the sum is given. So both this number of columns is 2 in the first matrix and number of rows in second matrix is also 2. So that is why multiplication can be done. And the order of the product matrix, that is the product matrix you already know, it is 2 into 1. So when this multiplication is done, you will have only 2 rows and 1 column. And the answer for that is 5, 0. But we have to do this that is we have to fill in the blank there so that we get an equation with which we can find what is P. So row 1 into column 1, this is R1 C1 position. There are 2 rows and 1 column when you get the product matrix. So this is row 1 column 1. So row 1 with column 1, 1 into 2. That's first element into first element plus 3 into minus P. That will be minus 3P. And the second one is 0 into 2. Second row with column 0 into 2 plus 0 into minus P. So the second item, this is 0 itself, it has to be 0, because if that side it is 0, this side also it has to be 0. So we get here, this is 2 plus minus 3P. So 2 minus 3P. Plus of minus will be minus itself. So 2 minus 3P. And this is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. And there it is 5, 0. So 0 and 0 is same. It can't be here 10 and there 0. Then that means the sum is wrong. Both sides, the compare numbers should be same. This means 2 minus 3P is equal to 5. So you have 2 minus 3P is equal to 5. So you get minus 3P is 5 minus 2, or P is 3 upon this 3 with the minus sign. You have to account for the minus sign. So it is upon minus 3, so 3 upon minus 3, which is minus 1. So your answer for P is minus 1. That's the final answer. Nothing more is asked. This can be asked for 3 marks in the boards. It's a simple multiplication. Then you will write the corresponding elements are equal. So equal, so 2 minus 3P is 5. Therefore, when you simplify your equation like you did your inequations, it will become minus 3P is 3, or P is minus 1. So that is how you do the sum. Yeah, now in the fourth question, they have given you a matrix A and a matrix B. And they have first asked you whether A into B is possible or not and give reason. So when question itself is that you have to specifically properly explain fully. That means you will show it this way and then you will write, since the number of columns of first matrix is equal to number of rows of second matrix, therefore multiplication of A into B is possible. So that is what you will have to write. This has to be written, you can't directly go to the multiplication. Because if this is a 3-mark question, 1 mark would be for explaining this. Why is the multiplication possible? And then the product matrix, the final matrix that is formed, will have order 2 into 1, because that will be number of rows of first matrix into number of columns of second matrix. So in this case, the product matrix will have order 2 into 1. So that means there will be 2 rows and 1 column. So we have to find the seat numbers and do the multiplication accordingly. Row 1 with column 1 has to be written here because this position is R1 C1. And row 2 with column 1 has to be written here. So this is R2 C1. So the multiplication R1 C1, this position, R1 C1, 3 into 2. First element with first element plus 5 into 4. Second element with second element. R2 C1. First element with first element 4 into 2. Plus minus 2 into 4. Second with second. Minus 2 into 4. So that's your product matrix. This is your A into B. So A into B, or you can just write it as AB. AB means A into B only. That is 6 plus 20, 26. And 8 minus 8, so it is 0. So the answer is 26, 0. That's your A into B. So now in the fifth sum, mark it very important, because what I had explained earlier, some concepts used in that and explained in that has to be used here. So you are given matrix A, this is matrix A, matrix B is given. Matrix A is 2, 5, 1, 3, and matrix B is 4, minus 2, minus 1 and 3. It's given I is an identity matrix of the same order. That means it will have the same order as A and B. Now you learned what is an identity matrix. It's a diagonal matrix in which all the elements of leading diagonal is 1 and all the other elements are 0. So since it is same order 2 into 2 like matrix A and B, it is 1, 0, 0, 1. So this is identity matrix of order 2 into 2. Please remember this. This is very important. It has been asked in 3-4 board questions in the past 10-12 years. So I is identity matrix of the same order 2 into 2. Go back to the previous video and see identity matrix what it is. Then AT is transpose of matrix A. It is given A raised to T is transpose of matrix A. So how do you find the transpose of matrix A? The first row of matrix A, the rows and columns are basically interchanged. So first row here will become the first column here. So 2, 5, instead of writing it horizontally, you will write it vertically. And 1, 3, instead of writing it horizontally, you will write it vertically. So 1, 3 has to be written vertically. 2, 5 and 1, 3. So that is AT. Now you are asked to find AT B plus B into I. So first, either you can do it together, both the multiplications, or first you can write AT B, AT into B, write it A raised to T first and B matrix second, do the multiplication. Then with that you multiply B into I. So I will take it separately. I will write AT into B. So AT means first I will write AT matrix, that is 2, 1, 5, 3, that is AT. And matrix B, that is 4, minus 2, minus 1 and 3, that is matrix B. So I am not writing the entire thing, I am writing AT separately. And then after that I will do BI separately and I will add the two. So matrix B is 4, minus 2, minus 1 and 3. So now you know when you multiply matrices, what did I tell you? For the first matrix, write the row numbers and then fill in the blank what multiplication has to be done. So your ATB, this is 2 into 2 and this is also 2 into 2. So since these numbers inside are equal, so obviously multiplication is possible. So you can do the multiplication and the product matrix which you are going to find will have 2 rows and 2 columns. So that you have to write here. The product matrix will have 2 rows and 2 columns. This is row 1, row 2, column 1, column 2. So basically you have 4 elements. 4 elements are there. So now when you do the multiplication, let's do the multiplication. Row 1 with column 1, first position. R1, C1. So row 1, first element 2 into 4. And then second element's multiplication 1 into minus 1. So it is 2 into 4 plus 1 into minus 1. And the second is R1 with C2. R1, C2, that is this position. 2 into minus 2. 2 into minus 2 plus, this is first element with first element, 1 into 3. 1 into 3. That is row 1, second element, and column 2 second element. Then you have to see this position, fill in this position, R2 C1, R2 and C1, 5 into 4 first elements plus 3 into minus 1 second elements. And then you have to do the last position, R2 with C2, R2 and C2. So 5 into minus 2 first elements, 3 into 3 second elements. Both our second elements are 3. So now when you do the multiplication and addition, 8 minus 1, 8 minus 1 is 7, minus 4 plus 3, minus 1. 20 minus 3, 17, minus 10 plus 9, minus 1. Minus 10 plus 9, minus 1. So this is your ATB. Call this as equation 1. Then after this you have to do B into I. The second part, BI. B into I, 4 minus 2 minus 1, 3. And I is, you just wrote it, 1 0 0 1. So now again when you do the multiplication, you write row number for the first and column numbers only for the second. So now again this is 2 into 2 and 2 into 2. So obviously multiplication is possible, you need not write this every time. And the product matrix you get will be 2 into 2. So there will be 4 elements in the product matrix that you get, because it is 2 into 2 matrix. So those 4 elements you have to see what is the position of the seat number and then write what is B into I. So B into I will be 4 into 1, row 1 with column 1, row 1, column 1, first position. So 4 into 1 first elements multiplied plus minus 2 into 0, minus 2 into 0. Then you have row 1, column 2, row 1 with column 2 first elements 4 into 0 and minus 2 into 1 plus minus 2 into 1. Second element of row 1 with second element of column 2. So 4 into 0 and minus 2 into 1. Next is row 2, column 1. Row 2 with column 1 first into first, so minus 1 into 1 plus second element into second element 3 into 0. And then row 2 with column 2 first into first, minus 1 into 0 plus 3 into 1. So now when you add those elements, you get B into I matrix is 4 plus 0 is 4 itself. 4 plus 0, 0 and minus 2 is minus 2. Minus 1, 0, minus 1 and minus 0 and 3 is 3. So you get the matrix as 4, 2, minus 1, 3. So now here you can see when you multiply B into I, matrix B into matrix I, you will get matrix B only, same matrix. So when any matrix is multiplied with the identity matrix, you get the same matrix. But you have to show the multiplication. You can't just write B into I is equal to B and then write this. You will have to show the multiplication and show that it comes to the same thing. So now this is equation number 2. So now you are asked AT plus BI. So we have to add equation 1 and 2. So A raised to T in ATB plus BI you will write it is that matrix 7 minus 1, 17 minus 1 plus 4 minus 2 minus 1 and 3. So when you add the two matrices, you must add the corresponding elements. So you will get 7 plus 4, 11, minus 1 minus 2 is minus 3, 17 minus 1 is 16, and minus 1 and 3 is 2. Minus 1 and 3 is 2. So that is the final answer. ATB plus BI is 11 minus 3, 16 and 2. So we will continue in the next video because I will be sending you two videos of maths. This is matrices, so I will be sending you the second video also tomorrow. That's on Monday itself. So you can go through both the videos of maths. This actually we were learning multiplication, so we have actually only done sum number 3, 4 and 5, 3 sums. The rest was how to do multiplication that we learned. So in tomorrow's video maybe we will solve another 7, 8 sums and go ahead with this topic.